This video is to show you how to put together the 12-sided die version of the Flex Orb. It goes together a lot like a regular Flex Orb, but the strips have to go in a certain sequence so that the pips and the numbers line up with each other. And in this case, there's 3 different strips. The regular Flex Orb has 3 of the same strips. So you just take the strip with the number 1 on it, hold it together, hold together the second strip, put in the slot, the tab into the slot. Then we take the first strip, which is now a loop. The seam is away from you with 4 and 12 in the front. The second loop, the seam is up top, and in front is 4 pips and 12 pips, and that's going to line up with 4 and 12 here. Just slip this over, and 4 and 4, 12 and 12. We can turn it over and look at the other side. A 1 and a 1, 9 and 9. So everything looks good at this point. So we take our final strip, has a 3 on it next to the tab. We feed it down through the left side and under on the right side. Where the tab kind of hooks out, you can put it in the slot. Now at this point, we want this seam to end up over here, so we have to turn just this strip. Okay, so all 3 strips are in roughly the right place. You can see how these kind of swirls come together. You want them kind of coming to the same point on all the corners. And then you can look around the die and make sure that the numbers and the pips line up. 7 and 7, 3 and 3, 6 and 6, 4 and 4. So everything looks good. So now we can start folding down the flaps. So you kind of have to be a little rough with this. If you're careful, it's not going to break it, but to get it together, to fit together tight, you kind of have to get enough space to fold down the flap. So I just pull it to the side and fold down the flap. Over. When it starts to get tight, the corners are where the problems are. Kind of maybe pre-fold those little corners, because that's where, if it breaks at all, that's where it's going to break on those corners. Now, you see how much room, this side doesn't have as much room, so you gotta kind of pull it out to get enough room. I'm checking to make sure that these curves all kind of meet. It's kind of satisfying to put these together. As it gets closer and closer to being put together, it's tighter and tighter, and it's more like a orb. Okay, so I'm checking where these meet, make sure they line up. And fold it in. There's 12 of them to do. So about 4 left. It's starting to get tighter. Now, if you realize, oh, I've got it in the wrong place, try to realize that before you fold down the final flap, because after that, it's super hard to take this apart. So 2 and 2. Okay, we've got the last ones. This one has steel. There. Well, now the final flap. All right. Look around here and tuck this down a little bit. One. 6.